Welcome back, Cardboard Warriors. Hope you're all having an awesome day out there today. So, a lot of the LGSs in my area aren't doing the drafts, the commander drafts on the Dungeons and Dragons set for some reason. They're still doing New Capenna. But I did find a LGS that I didn't even know existed about 20 minutes from me, which in Florida is not that far away because everything's flat. It all takes a while to get there. So we went and checked that out, and I finally was able to draft the D&D set, the Commander Legends 2, and I had a blast. I actually did win in my pod, and I got a Streets of New Capenna collector's pack and a promo pack from New Capenna. So we're going to open those in the video here as soon as I go over what I did and my strategy and how I won. And yeah, so let's get into it. And I apologize, my thumb's a little messed up. I burnt it making dinner the other night. Apologize about that. All right, so my main two things going into it, I kind of pulled some good red and black cards right out of the first pack, so I was like, we'll see what happens. But I kept getting a lot of good red and black cards and was able to kind of build around a couple different strategies. And those strategies were my commander and my background. My background's a little more important than the commander was, but the commander really helped me win the games. So I ended up deciding to go Gut True Soul Zealot for my commander. Whenever you attack, you may sacrifice another creature or an artifact. If you do, create a 4/1 black skeleton creature token with menace that's tapped and attacking, and you get to choose a background. So I found this background, the Agent of Iron Throne, and commander creatures you own have whenever an artifact or creature you control is put into the graveyard from play, or from the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life. Well, that will tie into the cards that were my main bread and butter here. But what I kind of tried to do was I wanted to get a bunch of good myriad creatures because I really think myriad is a strong mechanic. So I did get a couple of the enforcers, which are nice because they not only create copies of themselves, but then you can pump up all of them at once for just 2 mana. That's such a good deal for a 2-drop. And then Null Warbond and a Tiamat's Fanatics. Now I did get a couple of the Fanatics, and I think I got a couple others that I ended up not stacking on the deck because I just needed to cut some room there. None of those actually came into play, I don't think. I think I might have got the Fanatics out once. So I was able to do Myriad like 1 time in the game, but that was it. And then my other strategy was just get as many artifacts because of the background. I wanted to get as many artifacts and the commander, as many artifacts and treasures creating as I could. So I got a lot of treasure token creators like the Zener and Bandit, which I actually got him out pretty quick and was able to create 1 treasure with him and do an attack, which also gave me a 4/1 menace. So he did come into play. I didn't get the Master into play at all. I did get a Hoarding Ogre. I actually ended up getting 2 of these. And I did get 1 into play really early on. I think turn 3, because I ended up getting Mind Stone out real early. On turn 2, I think. So I think I got him out on like turn 3. And then turn 4, I was able to attack with him. And I created 2 treasure tokens. And I did have the one of the other cards in my combo here that helped me win, that was able to do a bunch of damage from that. So I did not get to play the Young Red or the Swashbuckler or the Inspired Tinkering. I think I had that in my hand at the end of the game. But I grabbed as many, like I said, artifacts as I could. Cloak of the Bat never got into play. The Mind Stone I got in real early, which really helped me with the ramp. I got the Charlotte Dragon in for a half a turn. I played him, and then before it came back to my turn, he had already gotten killed. The Javelin of Lightning, I did get that into play. That did help a little bit. Geode Golem, I didn't get that into play at all. Fire Diamond, I don't think I got that into play. Stone Speaker didn't get that into play. And the Two-Handed Axe I didn't get into play, which was a bummer because Double Strike is awesome. So the cards that ended up winning me the game, the combo that I got out was I got Ingenious Artillerist out like super fast. So whenever 1 or more artifacts enter the battlefield under your control, it deals that much damage to each opponent. I got him out super fast, and nobody killed him. He was out with 1 toughness and nothing on him to help. He was out the entire game, and he's really was the champion of the deck. And then I got Street Urchin out. Another background: the commander creatures you own have pay 1, sacrifice another creature or an artifact. This creature deals 1 damage to any target. And then I had 2 of the artillerists in there, but I only got 1 into play. And then Thieves' Tools was huge because it was able to get me the initiative whenever I wanted it, and I was able to actually attack with the artillerist and get them unblocked and deal 3 damage like all the time. So Thieves' Tools, I said it when D&D first came out, AFR, and they printed this. I said this card is amazing. So it not only came into play as an artifact, which did a point of damage to every opponent, but it also created a treasure token, which did another point of damage to every opponent. Plus, it was able to make one of my smaller creatures unblockable to where I could get through to each player whenever I wanted to ping them down a little bit. And I ended up winning. I ended up killing off one of the players with the Thieves' Tools. So the Thieves' Tools is amazing. If you can get it in a draft type situation, definitely pick it up. So that was kind of the combo that I had out. I had the artillerist and the street urchin and the Thieves' Tools and the Agent of Iron Throne and my commander. So like every turn I was pinging the entire table for a few points here, a few points there, because I'd create a treasure token or 2, and then I would attack, I would sack one of the treasures to create this, so then they'd all take a point of damage from me sacking the treasure, and then I would create the 401 Menace Skeleton, which, you know, I ended up, at the end of the game, so the first to last turn, I ended up with, I had 3 of the skeletons out, and I mean, nobody really had enough creatures to block that many, and I had the Thieves' Tools out, so the first to last turn, I was able to send a bunch of skeletons to one opponent, a skeleton to another opponent, and then the Thieves' Tools to the other opponent. And then I was able to throw a pack attack on top of the skeletons and the Thieves' Tools, which wiped out 2 of the opponents and did a big chunk of damage. I ended up doing 7 damage to the other opponent, and I got to draw a card. So that card is actually really good in Commander in draft. I got a Lightning Bolt, but I never drew it, and I got an Earth Tremor, but I never drew it. So that was kind of my surprise attack stuff and my removal. Oh, and I did have a black removal card. Where was it? Oh, I don't remember. Oh, it's in here. There's the other stuff that I had. I had the Adventure, Nefarious Imp, Prowler, Battle Rager, Cast Down. I had an Evoker. I had a Phoenix. Phoenix was in my hand when I won the game. Sturge was in my hand when I won the game. And Topaz Dragon, but none of those cards ever got into play. So I literally won with just a bunch of like 3-drop backgrounds and stuff, 2 and 3-drop backgrounds and creatures. So the artillerist with the 2 backgrounds and the commander just really, and then creating treasure tokens and having some artifacts into play, just really totally dominated the board. And it didn't look that intimidating because people look over it. I only have a couple little creatures, you know. I'd have a skeleton or 2 and my commander and then the little artillerist, and they're like, oh, he's not a big threat. But I was pinging them every turn for like 3-4 damage. And then so the last turn after I killed off those 2, the other player went and he ended up doing quite a bit of damage to me. He had the white-black commander that had Death Touch lifelink, and at the end of your turn you get to basically double the damage you did to one of the players. So he hit me for like 10 or something like that, 10 or 12. And then, but I still had a lot of life because nobody was really hitting me for anything heavy. And I was pinging the whole board the whole time, so they went down much faster than I did. So when it came to my turn, I already had 3 skeletons with Menace, and he only had 3 blockers. And I had the Thieves' Tools. So I ended up swarming and going across, and he was only able to block the 1 skeleton, and I was able to get 3 skeletons through and the 3-1 on the Thieves' Tools, so it was like 15. And then I had sacked the skeleton that got blocked to this, and when it went to the graveyard it did 2 more points of damage to him. And then I was able to he had 21. I was able to then sack 2 more skeletons after damage to the street urchin mechanic there. So I sacked 2 more, which between this one and this one did the rest of the other 4 damage that I needed to do to him to kill him. So that was the combo that I used. It worked really, really well. I was really happy with the results of the deck. It was all, the biggest thing that I was missing was I wasn't getting a lot of card draw. I kind of wish I'd have kept the extra. I ended up getting, I think, 2 of the, where's the one that creates treasure token? 2 of the inspired tinkering, but I only put 1 in the deck because I just didn't know if it was going to be that powerful. Here's all the stuff I didn't put in the deck that I did get. People kept handing me red and black cards. Like almost every pack, my last 2 cards were red and black. So I did get, like, there's the other Fanatics. Patron of the Arts I was tempted to put in there, but decided he just wasn't as powerful because it was only a couple of treasure tokens and I had a lot more effective stuff, I thought. I had an Artisan, and some of that, Tavern Brawlers, you know, so I had some other stuff that was also really fairly decent. I did get a couple faceless ones just in case I needed them, and Commander, but that was one of my cards at the end that I didn't use. So you can see I didn't get any colors that I wasn't using aside from that one, the one white and red. Every pack pretty much gave me all black and red cards at the end. So I really didn't get any wasted cards at all. So that's what happened. I ended up winning. Like I said, they gave me a promo pack and the collector's booster. So let's break in there and see what we get from New Capenna. And definitely let me know in the comments below what you guys did on your draft. If you drafted this set this weekend or if you drafted New Capenna, let me know how you did and what you ended up pulling. Check out the description below before you leave the video so you can get all those good links. There's a lot of good sales on stuff right now on Amazon, and all those links are down there. If you use those links, it really helps out the channel. A lot of good ways to save money and get cash back on all your purchases down there. So, all right, without further ado, gorgeous full art swamp there. Got the Skybridge Towers. Oh, we got a gilded foil. Nice. A gilded foil obscure charm. Which the charms, you never know. They could be worth something down the road. All the charms kind of have a capability of being worth something. But these gilded foils are just awesome. I love those. And a Proving Ground. Nice. We got a Triumph. And a Missed Fortune Teller for Commander. A Ledger Sledder Extended Art. Nice. Well, that was a pretty good hit. And then a Sanctuary Warden for a Mythic, and then a Hostile Takeover, and a Treasure Citizen Token. All right, so it's a Ledger Ledger Shredder, and the Triumph, and the Gilded Foil. Definitely paid for that pack, which was free because I won the tournament. So that was a pretty good pack. And then we got a Mythic too, the Sanctuary Warden. So, all right, not bad at all. Did pretty good there. Let's see how we do in the promo pack. I haven't even opened one of these promo packs yet, so let's see what happens. The LGS that I normally play at doesn't give out promo packs for wins. I think they sell them. But anyway, Evolving Door from Streets of New Capenna. I'll light them up with the alternate art. And then a Xander's Pact for the Commander card. Right? Yeah, Streets of New Capenna Commander with the promo. And then our promo card there. All right. So there you have it. Nothing too exciting in the promo pack, but we did really good on the collector's pack. And like I said, we won the event. And I don't think I got a whole lot of value out of the cards in the draft, but you know, it's fun. And that Lightning Bolt and the Mind Stone may end up being worth something. Oh, they also did give me a Mind Stone promo as well. So I did get the promo Shooting Star Mind Stone. Yeah, it looks kind of blah. I could have done a little better job on the artwork, but, yeah, cool card. Good utilitarian card that you're pretty much going to throw in every Commander deck. So, there you go. Let me know what you guys think and how you did, and check out that description. Use some of those links. They really help out the channel, and I truly appreciate it. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.